Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're going to take a look at one of the best telephoto lenses in the Micro Four Thirds system. It's weather sealed, has an internal zoom mechanism, and all of this with a constant f2.8 aperture. I'm of course talking about the Panasonic Lumix 35 to 100mm f2.8. Enjoy! The 35 to 100mm from Panasonic comes in several different versions. The one I'm holding right now is the version 2 model. There's also an older, often much cheaper metallic blue model with almost identical specs, as well as a newer, more expensive Leica branded version with a few tweaks and upgrades. Generally speaking, you can't go wrong with any of them. Personally, I suggest buying whichever you can find at the cheapest price, which is typically the metallic blue one. It's around the size of a can of soda, and even a little lighter than that, at around 350 grams. The build quality is thankfully not affected, as the lens is made from a combination of metal and durable plastic, and even features a weather sealing gasket. There is a very smooth rubberized zoom ring, but only a plastic focus ring. The lens uses focus by wire. And of course, an internal zoom mechanism, meaning the lens does not extend when zooming in and out. Micro Four Thirds sensors have a 2x crop factor, giving you an effective focal range of 70mm for portraiture to 200mm for sports, animals, etc. On the side there is an image stabilization switch, but no focus switch. The lens has a 58mm filter thread and comes with a lens hood that I have misplaced. Sorry about that. I tested the lens on my Lumix G80 or G85 in the US with its 16MP MFT sensor. And here are my results. The lens is very sharp in the center at f2.8. You can stop down to f4 if you want to, but it's not necessary. You can keep this lens at its maximum aperture for most of your photos. It's highly usable indoors and outdoors, while the relatively fast aperture helps keep your ISO low. What also helps with the ISO is Panasonic's excellent image stabilization, or IS, which is especially useful when paired with a dual IS enabled camera body, just like my G80. This allows you to capture sharp handheld photos even at very slow shutter speeds. You can even shoot handheld video footage at 100mm without any issue. Very impressive. In fact, this is one of my favorite lenses to use for videos. Autofocus is super snappy in single autofocus mode, but in continuous mode it is held back by my older camera's contrast-based autofocus system. It will be more reliable on newer, more capable cameras like the G9 Mark II. Something that I don't like about this lens is the minimum focus distance of 85 centimeters. It makes it difficult to get close-ups of your subject. Yes, generally speaking you shoot subjects that are far away with a telephoto lens, but a quick snapshot of flowers or other small details is a little difficult to achieve with this lens. Micro Four Thirds isn't exactly known for achieving very intense background separation, but when zoomed in all the way to 100mm and at f2.8, you can get some very soft results. You might have to take a step back to get your subject in the frame, but those backgrounds speak for themselves. Any more and I think the blur would actually be distracting. A similar lens on a full-frame camera would be 3 times the size and probably 3 times the cost as well. And while Micro Four Thirds has of course its limitations, lenses like this one really give the whole system a purpose, I believe. And there you have it, the Panasonic Lumix 35 to 100mm f2.8. Arguably one of my favorite lenses ever, and a real bargain, if you opt for the version 1 model that is. By the way, this lens has a standard zoom cousin, which I have also reviewed on this channel before, so make sure to check that one out as well. But that's it on my part. If you have any questions or simply want to share your opinion, please leave a comment below. Thank you all very much for watching and of course, have a wonderful day.